Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. So I'm here today to work a little bit more on our ticket tag book. So let me see, what have I done? Oh, I've got things falling out. That's what I have done. I was flipping it over and doing stuff with it a minute ago, so that's probably why I shook stuff out. Okay, so we have that. We did that one together. That's the last one we did together. And I did add a piece of paper in here back behind this large envelope pocket here. So it's just a piece of colored paper back here so that it can be journaled on. If I can get it in there. And then, because it's a long pocket and it's hard to get it in there. All right, and then I did this one on my own. Nothing super crazy, just added the postcard that's in the digital download, Fun at the Beach, in my Etsy shop. So that's the postcard that's in there. I cut off the border that was on it just so that it would fit on my ticket, and then thumb notched it. This is jelly plate that I had. That's a little piece of this paper that we used in the collage board. And then down here I put a piece of Gail Augustinelli's spatter pages because it kind of looked a little bit like sand or something. So put that there. And then I did this page, which is just one of the pages from the digital download, the one with the octopus, obviously. And I folded it just the sides in until it was, I figured out how wide I needed it to be. And then I cut it down a little bit, kind of just like a coin pocket. And then I cut the little circles in the edges there. So it's a pocket here, and there's also a pocket behind. So that's two more pockets that can have large journaling pieces in them. I haven't got that far, but I'll get there. And then we have this, and this, and then all of our pages are done. And someone asked me how many pages it was again, and it's six of the tickets. So yeah, oops, I forgot to put that back. So that goes in there. All right, so today what I think we're going to do is I saw Rachel at Roxy Creations make this fun little envelope flip thing, and she did like a whole video on different ones, but I'm going to do it a little bit different, but the idea is hers, not mine. So I'm going to fold this like an envelope, except it's going to be oriented this direction because that's how it'll go on the page. So that may not totally make sense yet, but anyway, I just have a piece of the paper from the digital download. I don't want the full width of it, so I'm just going to do like, what is this? Almost 4 inches this way. And then I'm going to fold this down, and I'll be cutting this flap, but just so you get the idea, it's just making a very simple envelope. It's nothing like super complicated or anything. And as you can see, I'm just eyeballing it, so it doesn't have to be anything particular. All right, so then on the journal page, it'll sit this direction. So I'm going to cut it down a little bit because I don't want it that tall. That would be too tall for the ticket page. And the one that we're going to use is, oh yeah, the back of the octopus. So I have to flip it over so that it's upside down. So it'll go on here like this roughly. Wow, that was a good guess on my part. I'm trying to figure out how it's going to sit like this. It's going to sit like this. To do it the way that Rachel did it. So I'll probably cut off about that much. I'm just going to put my fingernail there. And then we're going to take this plain piece of paper, fold it in. It's not going to be able to be half either. It's going to have to be like, sorry, I'm probably partially off there. I don't know how long this is, or how wide, because I just eyeballed it. Oops, do that every time. 4 5/8, I guess is what it is. 4 1 2 3 4 5/8. Yeah. I stink at that. Okay, grabbing my cutter. so what we're going to do is just cut off this little extra piece, which will get used for something. Don't know what yet. Okay. And then we want to cut it. I don't know the length yet, so let me figure this out first to make sure it's going to work before I start chopping pieces off. I'm going to cut just a tiny bit more. Okay, so this is essentially an envelope, right? It's got a flap, and then you can put stuff in here once we get it glued shut. But I am going to take just a tiny bit off of this. I'm not going to take a ton off because I'm going to do it like Rachel did. This part, this flap becomes a tuck. So I don't want to I want to have a little bit bigger flap. You can do it out of book page. That's how Rachel did it. She did her little envelope out of book page and then had another piece of, I think it might have been, you know, the book page pieces where there's no writing, where you just get the, you know, clear paper. That's, I think, what she used. So this will get attached to this. Can we orient? We can't orient it that way because I folded it wrong to orient it that way. So it's going to have to be oriented this way, even though that feels kind of backwards. Yeah, so we're going to have to cut a little bit more off of this. So the idea is that you open it, you know, then you've got a place to write, and then you come in here, you have the envelope, and on the outside you have a tuck. So it's a really cool idea and very simple pieces, like not super duper complicated. What I might try to do instead of taking it the length, I might just go this point to this point, just because I think it's going to be too long, and then we can do a little collage or something on the rest of it. It's just kind of difficult with these little notches. I could take them out, but with having multiple layers, I don't really want to have to do that. So I'm just going to cut it there, and then I want this the same size. It could be smaller because I think hers were smaller, and that's awesome. Or you can have it the size that it is, and then I think I will probably cut this piece the same width as well. Now, if I was doing a regular journal, I may not do it that way, just because it's kind of fun to have different layers. But because of the way this is set up, it might be better. Okay, and then this one. So that's going to go in there. Open that, just want to take a tiny bit more off of this, I think. I think it's okay. I do need to take the edge off of this, though. I might make it just a tiny bit smaller. Why is it being difficult? This is food dye paper, the blue. So there, I think. It's okay if it's a tiny bit smaller. You'll just see more of the oceany colors coming through. Yeah, I like it. That's how we'll do it. Alrighty, so how y'all doing? I hope you're having a good day. I just got into blah blah blah, like I do sometimes when I get wound up about something. Yeah, so that'll fit there. So we'll kind of do some kind of collage around the edges, which we've got all kinds of tidbits of stuff left, so that will actually work fabulously. Okay, so let's see about how much. I'm just trying to eyeball it and get an idea. So yeah, I'm having a good day, just getting ahead on videos. For me, it's Tuesday. You'll be seeing this on the following Monday, because like I said, we're going to have dinner and stuff, so I just want to get this done and get to enjoy family and all that jazz. I need to go to the store or figure out what I'm going to get to make for dinner. I mean, believe me, I'd much rather just craft and play with you guys and make videos all day long. But you know how life goes. So I cleaned this off, so now I moved everything. And can't find anything. Crazy, right? I had a pretty sticky, icky board that needed cleaning. Yeah, thanks for all your kind comments. Well, always. You guys just rock, and I so appreciate you. I can't even tell you. On my crazy little drawing, my little lady with the pastel pencils, that was really fun to do. So, yeah, you guys are awesome. Just always nice, kind comments. And I appreciate it, because it makes my day. And I want to thank everybody and say welcome to all the new subscribers. I really appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel. That's very exciting. And hello and welcome back to all my returning subscribers. Couldn't do it without you guys for sure. It really does become like kind of a big family, you know. So thank you. Yeah, I thought this was a super fun idea from Rachel. She's always got great ideas. Very talented lady, for sure. Okay. What else? I know I've got pieces of stuff for sure. Put some seashells. Seashells by the seashore. I'm going to take that all the way down there because I didn't do the most stellar job on that corner. So yeah, this will be fun to have a collage a bit around that piece. And this piece is spoken for this journal, so thank you. Take it all the way down there, I think. I'm just leaving a little bit of a border because that's what I've done with all the other pages, so I don't want to take it all the way to the edge. It would look a little weird. All right, now what? Let's see. Fishing reels. That's kind of funny, isn't it? In Sears and Roebuck catalog. I'm gonna do that sort of thing. I don't know if you'll be able to see all of it once we tear the corner out, but hopefully you get the idea what it is. This reminds me of Gail Augustinelli when she does the pages, the journal pages with, sorry, I thought I had that right side up for a minute and was like, oh great, with the collage around the edge. So that's kind of funny. Oh, I could use a piece of that I just tore off. Some of the real orangey color would be good. Just gonna tear this side. I think the other side will get covered. So what y'all been up to? What are you gonna do for 4th of July? Anything exciting? we're probably going to be here. We're not really going a whole lot of anywhere. It's too expensive. Holy smokes. It's just killing us, you know, traveling around here with gas prices the way they are. And plus my husband and I are going on the cruise in the end of August, so that's our trip for the year, which is plenty, obviously. But yeah, you get to go see family, or what do you usually do? Any kind of cool traditions you guys have for 4th of July? It's crazy here because fireworks are legal, so you can, as long as they're not the really big mortar types, so people set off like their own firework displays, basically. It's kind of insane around here on the 4th of July, to be honest. I used to love it, but there's just so many people now that it really kind of isn't fun anymore, unfortunately. But yeah. I mean, it's always a nice day, a fun day, and barbecue and all that. It's awesome. Just gets a little crazy at night. But nothing wrong with celebrating our Independence Day, that's for sure. I just grew up where you couldn't have fireworks. It was just a show done by the county where I lived, and so, sorry, I'm looking for this one. You couldn't set off your own fireworks because of fire hazard and all that. So. Alright, now we can figure this part out. So it'll go on the center, and I like that. That's going to look cool. Oh, we need to ink around that. Do we want, maybe I'll use the rusty hinge on this part. So yeah, we usually are either home and have people over, or we go to my mother and father-in-law's and have a barbecue. So I'm not really sure what we're doing this year. Potato salad, watermelon, I don't know, hamburgers, sometimes bratwurst, that type of thing. So it's fun. We definitely have fun. We used to always kind of like, you know, set off fireworks too, but one year with our neighbors, my husband and the neighbor got one of those, it was a bigger round thing, and you would set it off and it would have like little fountains and stuff like that. And it didn't light, so they went over to figure out what was wrong with it. And it's pitch black, mind you, of course, because, you know, so you can see the fireworks. And they were messing with it, and all of a sudden the whole thing exploded. And we were yelling at them, "Are you guys okay? Are you okay?" You know, but they couldn't hear us because their ears were ringing. So we're just frantic, trying to figure out if they're okay, and it's dark, and yeah, I mean, they were fine. My husband hurt his hand, but as compared to what could have gone on, that was minor. So ever since then, we've been a little bit like, we don't really need to do that. I think I'm good. I think I had a heart attack once, and that was enough. Okay, I'm just doing this because you're going to see this part inside there. You're not going to see the inside of this flap because it is going to get, is that going to be enough? Yeah. I think I'll put a little divot there just to, you know, make it a little easier to take in and out whatever is in there. But yeah, it could have obviously been much worse. So it's good that everything is okay, but scared the bejesus out of us, all of us. So yeah, that was a crazy one. And I think I'm going to put a little extra paper on here because, like I said, it's going to be a tuck and I don't want this paper to tear. So I think I'll put a little extra something on there. Let me see what I can find. It doesn't really matter. Maybe I'll just use some of this. It doesn't matter what it is. It just needs to give it some strength. But yeah, that was terrifying. And I'm going to come just a little bit away from that folding line because I don't want it to obviously get caught up there. I think my daughter's playing with the ukulele. She's supposed to be working. Sometimes when she's thinking, she does stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like, I know she's looking stuff up for a project that she's doing. She's probably stuck. It does not look straight at all. What did I do? I just made it way worse. Oh well, you won't see it. It's really this edge that I want to make stronger because that's, you know, where something will be going in and out of the tuck. Putting a lot of glue on that edge because it's ruffly from being dyed and I want it to stick down so it's not catching on the tag or whatever I tuck in here. Oh, I never gave you guys end measurements on that. So now it'll get glued and I'll fix that right there and then I'll tell you how big this envelope is total. Bad about that. And I think I might also put a piece of washi tape right there on where the fold is, just to hopefully keep it strong because this is going to be opening and closing, you know what I mean? So we'll do that. I'm just going to wing it and then I'll cut off the extra. And I am going to glue it. I know I could have brought that paper down that far, but I didn't think about it till just now when I was putting that on there. It felt not very stable, so. Well, this washi is sticking to the glue packaging, so that's a good sign. I'll let that dry before I fold it over. Okay, let's measure that and see the size. Because I don't think I told you the end result. Okay, it is 6 inches by, I'm going to go to the fold. 4 1/4. It's just a little over 4 1/4, but just so you have an idea of what the size is. Okay, this goes this way, and that's just gonna get attached to the book. And then this will get attached by glue here, glue down this middle, and glue there. So, and then it'll open like that. All right, I think it's good. So let's close our envelope. Now you could put strips of paper around, like flip it around like that, but I'm just gonna glue it. If you're not putting anything like super duper thick, then it's probably just fine with some glue. Oh, I did not need to go all the way up to the top. Rubbed all the ink off. Now I'm thinking this probably could be, because I saw that fold over. I'm sorry, you guys. You're probably like, oh my gosh, you're driving me crazy, lady. That's what I do. But these are things you gotta think about. Is that the right length? Yep. Because I don't want that to get, it's not gonna go all the way down there though. Okay, well, I'm going to tear it about here. And I'm going to put it in here as far over to this side as it'll go. See, be really smart and don't wait as long as I did. Here's my pencil. Do it right away, and then that way you won't have to do this like this. And that's very uneven, but as long as it makes it stronger, that's the goal. Now getting it all lined up again. At least I thought of it before I glued everything down. I think I just did this wrong too. I'm gonna actually try to glue this part first, maybe. I think that'll be fine. Just needs, you know what I'm saying. We don't want it tearing. So my son's out camping. He's doing good. I'm amazed because, like I said, could never get that kid to camp. Are you kidding me? Not that we camp a lot anyway, but he had to, like, if we went on a trip, it was like, is there gonna be Wi-Fi? That was always the big question. He didn't care where we were going, what we were gonna do, nothing. Just, is there gonna be Wi-Fi? So yeah, it's a little shocking that he's camping, but I think it's great. And he seems to be having a good time. So yay! Alright, that's gonna go like that. And this is gonna go like that. Sorry, I'm talking to myself more than you guys. Okay, so I'm just gonna glue, like I said, on this edge. I am gonna put a little right along here just so that it sticks together. And here. And I have no idea what I'm going to put in these spots, but we'll figure something out. Tuck it right in there with my shaky hands. I keep putting it on top of that. It's like, yeah, just ruin it, Amy. I just realized that's upside down. That would have been a disaster. And if it hangs over, I'm just going to trim it off. Or if anything hangs over. Okay, so that's right side up, right? Yes. And this is the right way. Okay, it's going to go like that. And do I want to make another pocket tuck in there? I mean, I could. have one back here. Yeah, why not? We'll do it like a belly band. Oopsie, went right around the front there. Okay, so this is gonna go middle, sort of, as much as possible. Okay, I think that's good. All right, I think I did it. Oopsie, except I tried to glue my paper together. All right, let's see, what are we gonna put in there? We mostly just have the kit pages, the main. Oh, there's a tag. I like that one too. Could make something with seashells. That would be fun. Okay. So what I think I will do, because these crack me up, is make, because this one's going to be too tall for there. So that isn't going to work. Is this too tall? That's too tall too, huh? These guys all fit? Oh yes, they would. Maybe we'll use these ladies instead. Oh, I should have. Hold on. Yeah, see, I have that still. And those. Oh, and I have the octopus still. This would probably fit in here, but we just did the octopus on the, oh man, and it fits perfect. But he's all right there. I guess it doesn't really matter. This would be too wide. This postcard could probably go in here though, I think. I'd have to trim it way down. But it would fit in there. I think I'll do that and that. And then what's going to go inside the envelope? We could do the laughing ladies inside the envelope. The laughing ladies. You like that? It's the technical term. Alright. I just like that in there. I know we just did the octopus, but we're going to do it again. Okay, it needs to be backed. Fit. Barely. It just fits in there so perfectly. And the other one, like this one, I'm not sure what I did with it. I used it somewhere. Oh my word. Oh, the sticky fingers, I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm surprised those kids didn't head home today because it was cold last night. But I know Theron got a new sleeping bag because he didn't have a sleeping bag. I mean, he had one from when he was a little kid, but obviously that's not going to work. But yeah, that's rated for cold weather too, so that's probably what saved his bacon. They're sleeping in tents, so. Go from is there Wi-Fi to sleeping in a tent? That's a big leap. again. It's gonna storm again. That's the thing. It's supposed to be really hot tomorrow, and then like in the 90s, and it's like 50 today. And then over the weekend it's supposed to storm again. It is kooky. They were saying that this is a record since 1918. We haven't had this much rain in June since 1918 here. I was like, yeah, I didn't think I've seen any days like this. I mean, I didn't grow up here, but... Okay. Sorry, just looking for a backing page for that. That's probably not going to fit. It might, and it'd probably be good to... I don't think I want to cut it down that much. Sorry. Have to use one of these. Good old manila paper. Oh, you know what I might do? Sorry, just had a thought. Cross the old brain. I think I will use one of these. Even though this color isn't great, I'm going to glue it on this part. Glue it here, fold it over. And then the back won't be super fabulous, but it'll be alright. Let's trim this down a little bit. I'm just going to trim it down to the gray, and then I'll figure out the size once I get it glued onto this other piece. Because we'll do a little Carol Laws extra paper on there. I'm not really great at this, honestly. Just trying to guesstimate the size here. I think it's about there. I can trim it a little if I need to. It's gonna go this way, Amy. Don't mess it up, because this is the cool side. Okay. I need to make some more of these jelly plate prints. I've used a lot of them in this. They're fun because it's just color, but it's not just flat, plain kind of thing. Yeah, it looks like I got it just a tiny bit. I didn't do too bad. Oh, but I wanted to cut some off the top. I forgot I'm not going to be able to do that. Oh, darn it. And I put that on there crooked. Crooked. Well, maybe it's not going to be extra paper because I did such a poor job. But anyway, if you do a good job and you put it on here, you can cut it down here and then you have like a little card. But I'm just going to cut it since I messed that up. And I need to cut it a little bit smaller. And it's really crooked. I'm telling you, I should always use my cutter because I do a horrible job at this. Freehand cutting. Maybe it didn't do as bad as I thought. I love this picture. It's hilarious. I probably would have been totally freaked out by those masks when I was a kid, but now I think they're real cool. Isn't that funny? Okay, hopefully that's straight. I don't know. I don't even think my eyeballs see straight or something. Okay, is that a good length? Let's see. Perfect. At least I did that much right. Alright. That's gonna go in there to write on. And we have that, and then we need something in here. What do we got? 40, we're at 40. Oh, do I wonder if I have another piece of collage board? I don't know if I have any more. Oh, the avalanche. The never-ending avalanche. Oh, I do have some. I don't know if it's a great size, but we could go long way. That wouldn't matter. I don't think I can go very close to the edge there because the glue situation. So I'll cut it there. And I'll probably have to cut it. Let's cut the, well, let me figure this part out first, because I think I'm gonna have to cut off of the bottom. Oh my goodness. In the eyes. Okay, I want to cut off of here, just a little sliver, because I think then it'll fit. We have got some mileage out of that collage board, those two collage boards. No, still? Those were great ones. It's always got to be a bugaboo at first. Okay, you. We're going to cut you a little bit more because you're being difficult. And where's my corner rounder? We're going to also round the corners because that makes it easier for stuff to go into pockets. Okay, voila. Yeah, that's a super fun one. I'm gonna have to make one of those to put in my idea book because I really like that. That is fun. Do this a little bit too. Alright, so I think we're going to use these ladies because they're hilarious. I don't know what they're looking at, but they are having a good old time. It's probably boys doing something dingy. What do you want to bet? what I'm gonna vote that it is. Alright. Yeah, I like that on there. That'll be cute. Because we don't need the lines necessarily. Okay, and then let's see what else we got. I'm just looking in my bags of stuff from my Down by the Sea digital. Is that one of the one's too big? It was like a seahorse if it wasn't the giant one. Would look cute, but it's a little big. I only have that starfish left. It's kind of cool though, except it's that orange on the orange part, but I guess that's not the end of the world. Put like coral or something. These are all weird colors. Seashell's cool. Ooh, this one's really cool. Okay. Well, I have to decide now. Not the seahorse. He's too big. I could do... I mean, I know it's that orange again, but I really love that shell. But I think it's just too big. And it feels like it's too big too. After all that, I think I like that the best, and I think what I'll do is put a strip of this blue tape on that orange just to break it apart, you know, break the line or whatever. Oop, way too low. What was I doing? Okay. I think that'll help break it up a little bit. That's fun. Sorry, I'm just tired of the rain. I know we need it, but it starts to get on my nerves. Ay, ay, ay. Sorry. Don't mean to be complaining. Because I know it's a good thing. Okay. The sun was shining earlier. That little one doesn't want to stay down. Did I get it? Yep. Alright, I like that. It's like a giant starfish. My son is completely creeped out by starfish. I tell you about my daughter with the cotton balls, and today it's my son's starfish. You're gonna think my kids are crazy. He's not like, he just thinks they're creepy. It's not like a phobia or anything. He's just like, those things are so creepy. He's like, have you seen how many little suction-y things they have on the bottom of their legs? It's like, yeah, that's how they move. He just thinks they're creepy. It's funny. They really aren't crazy, I promise. Okay. Ta-da! I like that. That is super fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know Rachel did it, and you've probably already seen it because everybody watches Rachel, but I don't know, I just wanted to give it a try and do my own thing with it. So anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will chat again soon. Love you guys. Talk later. Bye.